Hey, what's going on, family? This is Angel Ayala again. And I just want to share something that happened to me one day, right? What I've seen. So, one day, while I was incarcerated, I walked into my cell, and out the window, I seen an elderly man, right, fixing to leave in the parking lot. And he had his driver door open, but he was checking his driver rear tire. Then he walks around the vehicle, going to the passenger side and checking the tires on the other side. I'm just looking at him, and I'm wondering, like, what is he doing? But then I obviously figured out what he was really doing. He's checking his vehicle, making sure that everything's okay before he left the parking lot, before he left. And it hit me. And I believe that it was the Holy Spirit who allowed me to see this man checked his vehicle before he left, right? Not only for his safety, but for the safety of others. And in the same way, how well do we inspect our lives on a day-to-day basis before we start our day? Not only for our safety, but for the safety of others. See, we are vehicles too, the vehicle bodies of Christ, right? It's very important that before we start our days, before we do anything, that we examine ourselves and we, first and foremost, die to ourselves so that we're able to walk in spirit, you know. So I encourage you that before you start your days, just make sure that, you know, we check, you know, our attitudes and our hearts and our character and examine ourselves so that we're able to be a good example, you know, to drive safely, you know, as we go through this day, today. So I encourage you to examine yourself, to inspect your vehicle before you start your day, before you take off to your destinations. Stay blessed.